So here's the thing. A lot of you will be listening to this while playing Pokopia, while I'll be recording this wishing I was playing Pokopia, and I assume the quality of the podcast will reflect such.
This episode is brought to you by our Patreon supporters. Today's patron of the day is Alejandra. Patrons get the show always ad-free and access to the extended episode with bonus content. If you don't want to miss all of that, go to patreon.com/calltheline. That's patreon.com/calltheline.
Yeah, do it. I told you it wasn't going to be that good of a show from me. I'm thinking about other stuff.
When did it come out? Did it come out?
Wait, well, we'll do that
early?
on the show. We'll do that on the show.
Okay.
We'll be talking about
We'll save it
for sure.
We'll save it.
Patreon.com. There's going to be another line con soon. And just please. Also, if you want to be patron of the day, you leave a comment on this episode.
Alejandra.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Alejandra was the most upvoted replied comment, right?
She was, yes.
That was this time it'll be, I don't know, it'll be a secret. We're going to pick a comment and we're going to come up with, before we open it, our secret criteria. But we're not going to tell you.
Then they should guess what the criteria was.
Once we give them the winner.
Yes.
The fun thing with that is we can just not come up with criteria, pick someone at random, and then just tell someone they were right about what the
reverse
criteria
engineer
was.
it. Exactly.
Yeah. We're brilliant. Okay, do that. Welcome, everybody. It is March 6th. This is The Line Has a Podcast. Kristi Noem is out. Kristi, oh my God. The way people won't stop every time I accidentally go. I think I'm kind of saying Kristi, because I don't think I'm saying Kirsty, which is how I would say Kirsty. But I think the way I say Kristi, I can't do it on purpose now. Quickly, often sounds like Kristi. Kristi Noem. Krusty Gnome. Krusty the Clown Gnome, and I've always said that, is out at HHS, and we're definitely going to be talking about that. But first, I have something for you.
Yes.
What if, you know how you've done over the last couple of years a lot of career training, a lot of self-improvement to get your ADHD stuff, you run your ADHD, your ADHD doesn't run you, except for those, you gotta have
except for the times it does, but yes.
Right. You gotta have days. Okay.
Sure.
What if there was a game so good that if you have autism, you'll get ADHD? And what if there's a game so good? What if there's a game so good that you could undo all of that progress and give your life over to what is essentially a checklist doing game covered in Pokemon?
I don't think that I need that. At this point, at this juncture of life, I just can't. I can't afford the risk. I was talking about how even playing The Sims recently is hard for me because I have a hard time losing myself in the task. I'm so concerned that I should be doing something else. Yeah. Which really, when I think about it, is just kind of related to the ADHD because I just always think I'm forgetting something because a lot of the time I am.
It's a popular game amongst you people.
Yeah. So anyway, I can't risk my attention span.
So yesterday I turned 36 years old, and yet the Pokemon company decided to release a game to appeal to the 12-year-old in me because they've released. Did you ever play Animal Crossing?
Yes, I love Animal Crossing.
And then other people have also said it's like a game called, I think it's called Dragonscape.
Never played it.
Said it's like. Anyway, it's basically those games but Pokemon, and there's elements of Minecraft too. So there's blocks. It's like a block-based world. And were you ever into Pokemon?
So no, not really. And we talked about this a little bit on Chewed Gum. It's my brother was really into Pokemon, and I never really got into it because he was very exclusive with his games, with his video games, with his collecting of things. He was very much don't touch my stuff. Which is fair because I am so accident prone that the one time I played Halo, I erased his saved game. And that was a bad day in my house.
I see. But was he also precious about, so growing up in a big family with lots of siblings, people would be very precious about, no, that's my hobby. You shouldn't learn guitar.
Oh,
I'm the guitar sibling. You shouldn't learn blah, 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 blah,
right.
blah. You shouldn't be
Hmm.
going into theater. I'm the theater kid.
Mm.
I'm the singer.
Not so
I'm the
much
blah, blah, blah.
that because it was just him and I for a long time, and then my little sister's 4 years younger than me, and they
Yeah.
have 6 years in between. So it was like there was too much time, and it's just the three of us. We weren't so big of an immediate family, so I think we were sort of in the
Just
clear
the
with that
three of
stuff.
us.
Yeah.
That's not the song. Nor is that
No.
about siblings, I hope.
No, it's not. No,
What if it is?
sure
What if we
is
don't
not.
realize it actually is, though? Just the two of us.
Gross.
Please do
Bad.
not tell our dad. Just the woof, woof, woof. Anyway,
Hate it.
So back to the not incest jokes. Pokopia is where I wish I was. Yesterday was my birthday, and all I wanted to do was play it, but I had to stream, had to make money, had to. By the way, have you seen the merch, the special birthday merch?
No, what? I didn't
We're
know there
only gonna
was
have it available
special
through
birthday
Sunday.
merch.
You should go to linemerch.com real quick. It's a secret
Okay.
code. I want to see if you can guess it.
Linemerch.com.
So,
Okay.
guys, does this kind of serve as a little bit of an ad? A little, but mostly it's just funny. Click the sticker. It's probably easiest to read off of the sticker.
Okay.
And there's 3 lines for people who aren't watching. The top one says HJS, the middle one FYB, and the last one GFY. Now, people will recognize if they know me from the line and shit. GFY, that's basically how people compliment
yourself.
me. Go fuck yourself.
I know that.
Because I don't love compliments. So now, do you think you know? Do you want to go line by line? We gave away merch last night, but we did a call-in thing where people had to call in and guess what it was. And then the first caller to get it correct won a shirt. It was fun. HJS.
Yeah.
What do you think that is?
Happy Jimmy Snow.
FYB.
Happy Jimmy Snow.
You got to think out loud.
I know. I was like, fucked your brother. Go fuck yourself.
That's close to Matt's. Matt's guess was, has Jimmy Snow fucked your butt? Go fuck yourself.
Love. Yeah. And that is a PSA. Go. Yeah,
so
that's good. What is it actually?
Hey, Jimmy Snow, fuck your birthday. Go fuck yourself.
That's great. Did someone actually guess that?
Yeah.
Wow.
They got it.
Wow.
They got it. Yeah. And they've been selling. Anyway. So that's very temporary. I think we're taking that down on Sunday after. Well, we'll let people who watch, it'll probably come down by the 12th. I'd say we're going to give people a week or so, but we're going to promote it for the last time, probably on the show with Javon and I. And then I just like I'm going to be honest, to try and force a meme is cringe. Yeah. But I kind of want, when it's people's birthday on the line, for people to just write FYB. Fuck your birthday.
Yeah. That's good. I like that. I like that too.
It's funny for me. I intend to do it. So is that forcing a meme because I intend to use a meme? Yes, it is.
Well, no, you're just creating the meme. Like memes start, I think, from like an inside joke that basically like gets out of hand.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
Yeah, maybe. But there've been some selling. The hoodie's more popular than I expected. Because the hoodie's expensive, but it's expensive to make also. So that's the main reason.
I know.
I look good in that color, though. I'm definitely going to get myself one. I'm going to get myself one of these hoodies. Anyway, so what else? It's so good, Pokopia. It's so good.
Wait, so my best friend is visiting right now, and she was saying that she heard someone say, with the Kristi Noem situation and the person who's replacing her, that's like shitting your pants
Mullin.
and changing your shirt.
Yeah. So there's all right. So the big news right now. I think we got time. I don't think we're gonna go off crazy on it before the first ad break. The big news right now, if you haven't seen already, is that Kristi Noem. Crusty Gnome, frankly, he's a crusty Crusty Gnome. Is she the one who killed her dog? Yeah, she kills her dog.
Indeed.
Dog killer extraordinaire. She has
Dog
a
killer
hearing
gnome.
before Congress last week and really shits the bed. And a few things come out during it. One, she has spent millions of taxpayer dollars on 2 luxury jets.
Yes.
For her to travel in. One has a queen-size bed, bedroom in it. For her travel, all while spending over, I believe it's over $1 billion on their like propaganda campaign. All those things of her in special costumes, dressed up, being like, I'm Barbie Gnome, because she doesn't look human. She has a very manufactured look of passable. You know, for someone who's gotten that much work to be so mid. Bruh.
She looks like if you poured clay into a mold and then you popped it out and then you painted it. That's what she looks like.
Yeah. So spending just absolute tons of money on a propaganda campaign. And as Jamie Raskin was able to grill her, showing that she wasn't even accomplishing the goals that she had been tasked by Trump. Those hearings strangely worked. And now she has been fired, given a new position, fired. But Markwayne Mullin is replacing him. Markwayne Mullin looks like a jacked thumb. If you just really worked your thumb out, Markwayne Mullin looks unironically like he is going to do push-ups during live press conferences. He'd be like, you want to answer that question? I got 40 answers for you. That's the kind of, like, he's not good. And the funny thing is, it might backfire a little bit. I was talking about this with somebody. I might have even been on a show. It might backfire a little bit because, look, here's the thing about the patriarchy. And the patriarchy is mostly terrible. But sometimes it can work to your favor if you get one of those jobs that usually a man gets and you get it, especially for optic reasons. The expectations of you might be lower. So you might be like, I hate the patriarchy, but I did just get a job I can watch Netflix all day at because of the patriarchy.
Right.
And it may backfire because expectations may now, I feel like a lot of people saw Krusty doing that job and we're like, I mean, do we expect better? Look at her. She told us she killed her dog. Is anyone expecting? Whereas Markwayne, that's his first name, guys, just so you know, Markwayne.
Yes. No hyphen, by the way.
Markwayne Mullin coming down the road on horseback.
From Oklahoma, Okie Smoky Homa.
Markwayne is kind of a gym bro. He's like one of those guys where you can tell he's not very smart. In fact, I would say he's visibly stupid. You can see like there's a dent in his head. You can tell that there's a dent in his head that is created from the absence of where brain usually would be. So the body was like, oh, I can set the skull back a little bit. We don't need to waste this space.
They were like, wait, let's be economical.
We might not be smart, but we're efficient. Okay.
Yes.
Markwayne, very unintelligent man, gives off the like alpha gym bro. We're just going to do it. And when realistically things don't improve, he'll also be held to a higher standard. But then there's this other revelation that happened. You know, like the big weird revelation at the
what? No.
They were like, by the way, are you having an affair with Corey Lewandowski? And she wouldn't answer in a way that has made it pretty clear. Corey Lewandowski, advisor to the president, basically Stephen Miller's fall guy. It's pretty clear they are having an affair together. And so there is also the possibility that the reason she was fired was that Donald Trump thought he had that locked up. And he was, well, no, do what, sloppy seconds? Are you telling me I never had a chance? Because let's be so clear, Donald Trump either wants you to be loyal or for him to have a shot at hitting. And if he doesn't close, if he doesn't close, so goes the hose, as he often says. He walks around the White House. He goes, and if I don't close, so goes those. Everybody knows it's a very popular thing he says. Just kidding. He's not clever enough because that's actually kind of funny. Anyway, so Krusty's out. And I got to tell you, nobody's more upset than the South Park guys.
Oh my God. So much material lost.
Don't you think? Don't you think they're like, we were getting so much out of the Crusty Gnome character in the last season? Like, my God, what do we do?
What do we do? Back to the drawing board, I guess. But, you know, the good news is there's so many fucking idiots to choose from. In this admin.
Markwayne. It just...
I like
his parents didn't know Markwayne is two names. Like that's the foundation. And if you're gonna combo name it, hyphen.
Yeah, hyphen. I was shocked there wasn't a hyphen, but
I know.
You know, but then the Oklahoma of it all. I also it's nothing personal. I'm sure there are people from Oklahoma who are fine. Oklahoma has the worst education in the country. That's the person. That's the person's. This person is this. That's the state.
Yeah.
That we pulled this man from.
Yeah.
Dead last in education and reading comprehension. God.
It's. I mean, I assume they did something where they were like, we have to pull from the Senate in a place that we're not going to be in danger of potentially not getting a Trump loyalist back in that Senate seat after.
Right.
Oklahoma is probably pretty easy. But you don't have to pull from the Senate at all. They didn't have to do a senator. You know.
Right.
If only somebody had told Kristi Noem, you don't have to do the senators. Lewandowski's
Crusty. Wait, so now what is she, what's her job now?
Oh, I don't think they've established that yet. Maybe they have.
I thought they moved her somewhere.
She's going to, it's really a promotion. It's a promotion to a lesser job, a promotion to a lower. Sometimes the promotions you go up, sometimes you go down. It is not a demotion. It's a promotion to less. It's a
promotion to less.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. What is Crusty Gnome? I wonder if it would know. If I wrote Crusty, if it would still figure it out. It'd be like, from context, I can see that.
How are you spelling Crusty? That feels important.
Yeah, I didn't really do it, but
damn.
You roll a special envoy for the Shield of the Americas. What is that? What is that?
Does she know what that is?
I have no. We'll collaborate with Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth in this. Okay, I can't make too many. She seems like she's smashing the administration jokes. I was going to say, I'm sure she'll work very closely with Pete Hegseth. Very closely. Shield America is a new U.S. security initiative focused on the Western Hemisphere. So they made up a job for her.
Yes.
They made up. She's going to be an advisor, and she's going to go take more pictures in front of the people in the concentration camps, acting like she's a badass. I think I hate our country, you know?
I think that is not unfair. I think there's a lot more to hate than there is to enjoy right now. So
it seems like we're the bad guys. Guys, I don't want to alarm you, but I think we might be the bad guys.
I think we might have fucked it up.
Do we suck?
Are we shitty? Yeah.
Oh man. Fuck.
Yeah. Not so good. Not so good, y'all.
We're going to go to take a quick break. When we come back, more news. And I want to tell Alyssa about this call that happened yesterday that on my show that is living rent free in my mind.
Oh, I can't wait to hear.
It's been bananas. The setup is I was so nice to this guy and he still melted down. It was crazy. When we return.
Sometimes it be like that. Yeah.
We'll be right back. Hey, Hey, you can support the channel by going to linemerch.com and picking up some merch today. For real. I know you just hear these and you tune them out because I do that on a lot of podcasts too, but we actually use the money for good. You would be very surprised how much we do with the budget we have. And you can support us in a way that you get something back. And right now through, I don't know, a few days, you can get some of my birthday merch, the fuck your birthday merch. Hey, Jimmy Snow, fuck your birthday. Go fuck yourself. Just go take a look at what they look like. They're very subtle. And people will ask you, what does that stand for? And you'll say, has Jimmy Snow fucked your butt? Go fuck yourself. And they'll be like, who's Jimmy Snow? And you'll say, you know. So go to linemerch.com. Thanks. Hi, everybody, and welcome back. It's still the 6th of March.
Indeed.
The day after my birthday. I turned 36. Today is 3/6. Coincidence?
Wow.
It is indeed. Indeed. But that means last year was like kind of a golden birthday in a way.
Oh, yeah.
Like a type of golden birthday. My age appeared, and I didn't even think about it. I'm 35 on 3/5 in 2025.
Whoa, that's fun.
That wouldn't have been bad. I also, one of the fun things about my birthday is because it ends in a 0. The age I am that year always matches the year.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. I was 16 in 2006.
That's really nice. That's a
only to
really
be
nice
improved upon by those born in 2000. You know, if you're born in 2000, your age and the year are the same.
You have significantly less math than I.
Is it that much math? Do people not just remember? Am I actually saving brain space?
So, and here's the thing.
How old I am.
Sometimes I do have to think about it. Sometimes I have to go. For a second. Yeah. For a whole second. And it's less math, it's more memory. But still.
Because
I still don't love it.
You're memorying something in the first place. Which is,
yes,
I have to do the math. It's not like I'm sitting there. You know what's happening more often than me going, okay, how old am I? Well, it's 2026. So that means that plus 10, I'm 36. Okay. You know what happens way more than that? I go, okay, how old am I? What year is it? Is it? It's not 2040 yet, right? Like that's what happens more often.
It's like in the beginning of the year when the first few weeks or even like days, whatever, if you're really smart, when you are filling out the dates of things, which honestly, even nowadays, I'm barely even doing that. But when you're filling out the dates of things and you write the like year before for a little while, you're like, you're getting used to the new year, whatever.
You're talking about like school and college years where you're putting dates on stuff. That shit will last with me through to the next year. I put 2024 on something like I had to sign a week ago.
Sometimes it'll be the most random year. I'll be like writing something and I'll be like March 6th, 2014. What the fuck? Under what circumstance? Yeah. And I think it's just like, I don't know. I must have been thinking about 2014. I just
zap my brain back to?
Literally, it's so weird. Bad. So
I just
put our aging brains.
I've given up on remembering and I just mark everything as 9/11/2001. I just put that on all my forms.
You know? And who's to say that you're lying?
And then I write, don't check the news.
Don't check.
Don't open the, don't turn on your TVs. It's only going to depress you.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funnier than you did. Okay, speaking of 9/11, this guy calls in last night. His name was Tony. People, I'm not even joking. Go to the March 5th show on Jimmy Snow and the Line and find the Tony call by the name tag on the screen. You'll survive watching something in vertical. I'm positive there will be a clip. In fact, I've already told Luthien when she makes it a clip that we have to call something like, we still haven't figured out why he melted down. Or this caller melts down, we still don't know why.
Interesting. Okay.
So the caller called in and he starts off with that thing where, oh, you're going to be a bitch. Where he's like, I respect your opinions. I'm glad you're here having these conversations. And I'm literally like, okay, well,
this is going to be bad.
Your opinions. So I don't know why you think. And anyway, he basically would just make a point. I would just disagree. And then he'd be like, have you ever served in the military? And he would just keep elevating. And he's just screaming at. There was, you know how I can get spicy? My spice kind of turned off. No, you say that. But if you, people will still leave comments that are like, why would anybody call when Jimmy's so mean to everybody or whatever? And it's literally like, so you haven't watched in months, right? Because I have 100% had a sort of tone shift guided by two things. The lesser thing, legitimately, this is the lesser thing, though not insignificant. I actually started watching other debaters again and started going, you know what? These guys are pretty good at letting people hang themselves with their own rope. And like, sometimes it is better to just encourage the person to keep talking than like annihilate them every time. And it's one of those things where it's like, you would grow bored of LeBron. And yeah, I'm LeBron in this, dunking every shot. It's like, and he's going to knock over somebody. Like if every time he dunks, somebody gets knocked over and it's the same play every time. And you're like, well, he is scoring every time. You would still get bored of it. And it would never showcase how bad the other people are. And sometimes it's more important to showcase, especially in debate, how bad the other people. Anyway, Jimmy Snow says he's the LeBron of debate. Fine. It's true. Anyway, people, so you're muted. No one heard you laugh at how funny I was.
Sorry, I laughed.
Yes, please believe her. Please.
Oh my God.
So this guy, he's calling in and like literally he's saying like, well, Iran, they deserve it. And I'm like, cool. But my contention isn't even about whether or not we should do something. It's about the fact that Donald Trump, what he did do was illegal. It was unconstitutional. Right. This is not a justified war. If it was, all of the things you just said should go to Congress and Congress should do it. They have the power to declare war. And he was like, have you ever served in the military? Have you ever, like screaming? He kept, and I had to keep being like, Tony, you have to calm down. You have to calm down. And at one point I was like, and he's like, how old are you? Do you guys even remember 9/11? And I was like, well,
oh my God.
Yes, it's actually probably like the most significant anchor memory I have. Also, like from New York. So there's that little extra element too, that it felt much closer to home than a lot of people. I wasn't in New York at the time, but that's my family's home. And we were on the phone with family, one of which started the day one cleanup the next day.
Crazy. So
like, yeah, man. Like, we know people who died. So yeah. I remember 9/11 and did you serve? Because when I saw 9/11, what it did was made me 4 years later go and sign up and go into it. And I was like, yeah, just so you know, I tried to. I was medically unable to. It's like, oh, well, too bad for you. And it literally was just like, bro, like none of this is the argument. And then he just keeps making these fallacious claims of like, you don't get an opinion if blah, 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 blah. And so there was this point where I asked him literally like, because he goes back to his same points. He's not making any new points. It's just the same things over and over and over again. And I was like, so how many wars should we be in? Should we also be liberating North Korea and Russia and everywhere that the people are suffering? Should we start a war with every country where the people are suffering? And he starts with, fuck yeah, and then melts down. Literally he's like, and you fucking piece of shit liberals, you're liberals and you're fucking trans and you are fucking, and he just starts yelling every bigoted thing he can. And literally melts down and hangs up. Wow. It was literally like, my guy, nobody was mean to you. No. The way I am still sitting there like, I don't know how to have been. Granted, there was one little point where I told him he's being hormonal.
Okay,
but he didn't beat the accusations. You know what I mean? I was like, bro, you have to calm down. Your hormones are getting the best of you.
Yeah.
You are not being, you are like literally yelling and we're talking, we're having a conversation and you are talking over me. You are not letting me finish my points. You're asking a question. I begin to answer and you start going off on a diatribe as though you didn't ask the question.
Yeah.
Like, you have to calm down and stop being so hormonal. And my guy did not at all beat those accusations. He did not like that. Yeah. You got to watch that. After this, watch it and tell me like what you thought, because it's.
I will, yeah.
I mean, crazy.
sometimes we just have people who are looking for a fight anywhere they can possibly find it. And you know what?
How hard it would be.
They find it. They do indeed find it.
Kind of. It was literally like, how could you guys? I don't agree with that. What?
No?
What? I respect you guys, your opinions, you make some good points, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I just don't agree with them. How dare you? I was in Operation Iraqi Freedom. I was like, so you definitely beat, like, first of all, so many comments are like, now here's a guy who beats his wife because he gives that off. Here's a guy who killed civilians. And because that's a lot of the stories where I feel like every soldier's like, our infantry unit, we weren't very good at, like, sometimes you just shot at the people because there might have been a threat. And, they kind of just told us that's the cost of war. So I'm just like, bro, you are calling in, but more than anything, you're calling in and showing you only can appeal to emotions and why you think you're the only one with a valid opinion. As though my opinion about whether or not civilians should die, by the way, he acted like he spoke for the Iranians. And we never even got to talk about that, where it's literally like, that the Iranians aren't sitting. Yes, they're glad the Ayatollah is dead. They're now terrified. Right. Because first of all, President Trump's coming in like, we're the good guys. We're going to liberate you. We aren't arming anybody with any significant. We're not going to arm you. We're going to arm groups that we think are going to maybe be okay. And, we might bomb a school, a girls' school. We found out yesterday or today that after lying about it, U.S. intelligence is saying, yeah, we're probably the guys who bombed that school. It's probably us.
Crazy.
After they tried to do the Iran misfired a missile and it landed at, like they tried to do with the hospitals in Gaza. We're like, no, we didn't blow up that hospital. Gaza's missiles that they were trying to shoot from the hospital blew up. They just think we're dumb. They really do. They're just like, well, they know their supporters are dumb and will fall for it.
Yeah, to be fair, it's kind of like, they're just playing to their own. They're playing to their own little posse, and their posse is kind of dumb.
Their what? Oh, posse.
Nice, very good.
Joke as old as time. Anyway, Tony, let me see what the time step of, like, roughly when his call starts. It might be hard to find. I mean, the guy it won't be long. Usually, maybe in the bonus show, we should try and play it. And I want to see you react to this.
I feel like usually there's someone in the comments who will give a little
timestampy
thing. Yeah.
Let's see. It was just wild. Let's see how they described it. 5510 Tony from Pennsylvania. Are the strikes on Iran a good thing? Caller crashes out, to say the least. But now, okay, hang on. Let me scroll to the bottom so that all the comments are loaded in. And then I'm just going to do a Control F on the name Tony. Okay. Control F, Tony. Control F, Command F for you?
I've heard.
On page?
I have heard.
You don't use it?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Of course I do.
34 comments mention Tony. Just so we know. Just so we know. You want to hear some Tony comments?
Please.
I know I do. Let's go. Let's resort these by. Oh, it is sorted by top. Okay. Very top comment, 39 likes. I'll throw one on. I haven't even read it yet. Oh, right. So also at one point I misheard him, but he goes, as I was talking, I finished talking. He goes, I'm reading your chat and they're delusional. I thought he said, and they're losers. So I said back, I was like, yeah, chat's losers. Don't read it. Don't read chat. They're a bunch of losers. Because in a joking way, but also like a lot of, not even most, but the people he may be reacting to, unless he's just saying which now I know, he just thinks anyone who disagrees with him, he deserves his absolute wrath and blow up. The temptation to call him back, to be like, hey, Tony, wanted to see if you wanted to try that again. I feel you've had time to reflect now. You realize you were the asshole, right? Regardless of how right you think you are.
The annoying thing is that with people like that, like we've had people on like Chewed Gum or whatever, and we've said like, I'd love for you to listen back to this call and like,
Yeah.
let us know if you have any new thoughts. And they never fucking do.
They never
They
call
never
back.
do. They never
Every now
do.
and then some people have called back. I've had a few people call back, but none of the ones who were giant dicks. Like Tony
Never.
hung up before I
Never.
could say like, and I probably would have. I'm like, Tony, please go back and watch this call and let me know if you want to stand by your performance or if you'd like to try again. And
Right.
I would tell the audience, like, Tony's back. Whatever was going on in his life, we don't know. So we're going to give Tony a fresh start and pretend we don't remember what it was like. Anyway, the full comment was, I'm reading your chat, they're delusional. Proceeds to have a delusional crash out. It's ironic poetry with these people. Next one was that Tony crash out. What an incredibly pathetic guy. Tony's the kind of guy who watches Starship Troopers, and when the credits roll, his only takeaway is, why do we allow civilians to vote? They don't know like we do. Yeah, exactly. Somebody was saying Tony is an example of why, when as an employer, they avoided serving members of the military. Careful, you're going to get investigated. I think you're not allowed to discriminate against people for being in the military.
No.
Yeah.
Certainly not.
Man, men like Tony, who've apparently never been taught that anger is an emotion, to be the second most dangerous thing on the planet right after capital. Wait. Apparently never been taught that anger is an emotion, have to be the second most dangerous thing on the planet right after capital. I mean, there's a pretty significant Venn diagram overlap in those guys.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
The Tonys of the world.
The people with the capital and the men who don't know how to emotionally regulate. Just saying, you froze for a sec there on that squinty face you made too. It was funny.
Oh.
It's pretty good. Anyway, go watch the Tony call. Maybe we'll pull it up in the bonus show if Riverside's share thing is working. Though I was going to further excoriate people on their flash tattoos because that was our debate.
Excoriate is a great word.
Yeah.
I would rather do the call. I feel like we talked about flash tattoos enough.
It's been enough. Yeah. And my position is just going to be, I think they're silly. It's your body. Do whatever you want. But I would never get a tattoo. You know the other thing about flash tattoos? So you know who messaged me about it was Adeline, of course. And Adeline was like, okay, flash tattoos aren't always like quick setup. It just means it's like a menu tattoo that the person does often. They don't have to always be like at an event or whatever. They're usually cheap and small and all that stuff. Which, fine. And I'm literally like, this is on my body for life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to get a tattoo that doesn't have some level of... To tell you the truth, I don't even understand people who do extravagant tattoos out of a book the artist has. Like, hey, I could, I've only put this sunflower on 82 people and it's going to be an 8-hour tattoo, great detail, whatever. It would always have to be some level of originality, or I guess if all you want is a sunflower because there's some symbolic gesture, finding the best guy who does the best sunflowers is probably fine in that scenario. But I just can't imagine like not doing anything that doesn't have some level of deep originality to me. And if it's literally, or at least deep meaning, and if you're pulling out of a flash menu book, it kind of feels like you just want to get a tattoo.
Sometimes, yeah. And sometimes that is literally what it is. You see, like there's a tattoo shop around the corner.
But sometimes I want third dessert.
Yeah. And you can get it.
I don't get it.
You could if you want,
that's the right thing to do.
It's exercising your free will. And I think sometimes it is just like, I want something fun and cute to put on my body. And like, what's the worst that happens? You look at it later and you're like, that was kind of stupid. Yeah,
and you got to get it burned off.
Or you can get it covered, or you just leave it. Like, there are some tattoos that I have where like, I don't hate them by any means. If I thought of the idea today, I'd be like, I don't need to get that as a tattoo. But it's like a timestamp of who I was, how I felt in that moment. And that's enough for me.
People keep representing it as that I hate tattoos when I have dated people because their whole tattoo aesthetic was hot. By the way, to my error, because that was their whole, that was the whole of their personality.
Much to your dismay.
The good part of their personality was all them tattoos.
That's really funny.
And then the rest was there. And it
That's
wasn't as
really
good.
fucking funny.
It wasn't as good as the tattoos were. I will say I wouldn't shame my partner if she were to get a tattoo. I think she probably wants one even at some point. I don't
Does she not have
mind
any?
people doing, no, not at the moment. And especially ex-Mormons, it's like a rite of passage. There's somebody in the comments who said something like, I always forget he was raised conservative until his conservative side comes out. It literally has nothing to do with conservatism. Like, it's legitimately, if it's anything, it's autism. And the saying comes from the same place that makes me wash my hands way too many times in a day and crack my knuckles and shit. There's an element of, so the thing that I think it comes back to is one of the reasons why I do appreciate non-tattooed bodies. But again, it doesn't mean I don't appreciate tattooed bodies. This, I think, is the perfect metaphor. Are you capable of finding a person in lingerie hot?
Yeah.
Are you capable of finding a person naked hot?
Yeah.
Is a person in lingerie less hot because they're not naked?
No.
Not necessarily. Sometimes.
No, not.
It's probably sometimes true. It's probably sometimes like the lingerie is fine. You specifically, like some people look better naked and some people look better with lingerie. I don't know what to, it's all subjective. This is my metaphor. Okay. I like that lingerie comes off, but I also like lingerie. And if there were people who their lingerie didn't come off, I wouldn't be no longer like extremely attracted to them. If their lingerie, like, especially if it had see-through bits to the good parts or whatever, or access hatches, like, I would still find them
is so funny.
So extremely attractive. And then there are some people who are built for lingerie where you're just like, lingerie is your thing. And holy shit, do you pull this off the way, like, this is what the people are wishing they looked like in the ads. And so those people, you might even like try to pursue because they're so hot in lingerie, like me pursuing the people who are so hot with the tattoos. But I got to tell you, everybody can wear lingerie and everybody can wear tattoos. And everybody can look good with lingerie. Everybody can look good with tattoos. But one can also very much like, especially for themselves, and appreciate in others, the ability to get fully naked and be beheld fully naked. And I feel tattooed people are incapable of achieving nudity. Full nudity.
That's so funny.
Isn't that like, do you kind of get what I'm saying? Like,
I do, yeah.
What's his face? The guy who dated the Kardashian and Ariana?
Davidson, yeah.
He's getting all of his tattoos removed. And now he's doing like Calvin Klein ads in his tattooed free body.
Well, so
or something like Klein ad, some
an important detail, I think, is that he's getting his tattoos removed because he got most of them when he was on drugs. So the tattoos that he got are like not
okay.
I think those are memories he doesn't really want to have anymore.
First of all, I've been on drugs. Sometimes you're not on drugs. Okay. And so I'm saying some of those tattoos, he didn't think they were a mistake between the drugs, but some period of time went. I think that, yes, it's the drugs. It's also the aging. It's the lucidity of a wiser mind who looks back and goes, these tattoos also have no meaning to me now. They don't have, I remember him saying, I got a dire wolf because they're dope, but I hadn't actually read the books. I just thought they were cool. That kind of thing. And my whole position is like, you don't want to end up there. And it seems unlikely to me that especially in a quick decision of getting a flash tattoo, the odds of that going up, the odds of that happening go way up. But anyway, it's your body. Do what you want, guys. I'm not even saying don't do drugs. Okay. I'm saying.
I think a part of it is also, I like the look of being like a heavily tattooed person. And so I don't like, once you have like so many.
Yeah.
It like every single one doesn't have to be meaningful. It just can. And it also can just be like, you like the design.
Can we agree that there is such thing as too much though?
Yeah, I've seen people who have
full body
tattoos on their eyelids, bro. Friends of mine who have tattoos on their eyelids. And I say, now I think we've done too much.
Put your hand on the top of your head.
Can you imagine? Wait, but can you imagine? Can you imagine the feeling of the vibration of a needle? Because it's like,
yeah, I assume they numb you a bit or something. That's got to be rough.
Because
they have to use a special
obviously it's not touching
needle,
I bet, but obviously it's not touching your eyeball, and it's not penetrating far enough to get to your eyeball. Way too close for comfort.
People sneeze.
No,
you know.
People
Put one finger on under the top of your head. Now move that finger to the highest place on your body you would get a tattoo.
Oh, the highest place in my body I would get a tattoo?
Yeah. That you would ever get one. Oh, I'm so relieved you passed your chin. Okay. So we're at the collarbones?
Oh, yeah, maybe, but even that, I
just
don't
needed to know about you if you would have gotten a face tattoo.
Oh, no.
A little teardrop right here.
I think some people carry them and look really nice, and it's like, that's the vibe they're bringing to the table. I think that's just not my vibe.
You know what? The ironic thing, though, is there are face tattoos that I'm like, that looks silly to me, but boy, is a face tattoo much easier to cover up. And a part of a routine anyway. Like, how hard is it?
That's true, yeah.
Little extra cover up for, especially like, I feel like I guess I'm being a little sexist because I'm referring to ladies. Men, your face tattoos are ridiculous always. They're always stupid. All of your face tattoos are fucking dumb. And I say that knowing that most of them are like MMA fighters and shit. Like, oh well, come and get me, Mike Tyson.
A big risk coming from you.
Yeah. Come on, Mike Tyson. Come suck on your glove in the ring with me.
Jesus.
That was so weird. Did you see him sucking on his glove?
No, why did he do that?
Jake Paul, he kept fucking on his glove. It was weird.
He's a fucking freak.
Anyway, can you appreciate at all the point about like, if you could get a tattoo with a special material that you could control with a smartphone and you could change the opacity. So on days if you wanted, it could be more faded to even invisible, or you could have it full bright all the time. Would you opt for that if the price was the same?
No, because I feel committed to like being a tattooed person. So I would never dial it down. Like I would never want to do that.
I just don't get that. I don't get why it would be like, if there's no other stakes, price is the same and everything, and just something happened where it's like, you know what? I'm going to a funeral. I'm going to be wearing black and I don't want my, Disney sleeve that's all colorful on display. So I want to just change it to black and white or fade it and just make it not, because I will say I've seen that before where a person is wearing black, but they have super colorful tattoos and it does stand out at a funeral.
Yeah, for sure. But I think if I really felt that way, I would more likely wear sleeves. Like if I really didn't want it to be, like whatever. And also, but I think
I just don't know why you wouldn't. Like I have the option to turn these off, even if I never use it, that you wouldn't.
I don't know, because I would be so like, I'm so happy to be a tattooed person because I like the way that it looks, that I can't really imagine any scenario where I'd be like, ooh, I wish I didn't have these. Because even like in the context of
a clothes person, because I prefer the way it looks. By so much do I prefer myself in clothes than naked. If I had to start doing the podcast naked, that would truly be like a nightmare for me. That would be the end of the podcast, people. Yeah. Whether I wanted it to or not. Either I would show up and do it, no one would come back, or I would just not show up. It'd be one of the two. I love being clothed and I love the way it looks, but I want the option to get totally naked. I want the option to take it all off. I even want the option to change it. What about a tattoo you could change? What if you could you have the exact same percentage of coverage at all times. Yeah. But you could use the app with whatever designs, it could be original designs, whatever, and you could outfit match your tattoos.
Ooh, maybe, but only the main reason would be, and I was just talking about this earlier today, that I like different tattoo styles. Like this is like a fine line situation. Obviously this is not. And then what else?
The people listening hate this part. She's
I'm so
showing
sorry.
off tattoos. She is.
I have some on my arm that are fine line. I have some that are like more traditional needle size. And so like, would it be cool to have all of them be fine line or all of them in like traditional style? Maybe. But I still like the actual tattoos that I have.
Can't get
so
my
I don't
head around
think I would
it.
change them.
Even
I think you're just not really like you on yourself. You're not a tattoo person.
obviously. But I'm like,
so like it just, it's like
I don't even
it's
get
like,
it on other people with the giving them the proposal of the option. And I don't know whether or not I'm not trying to say you're trying to lie. I don't know whether I'm getting the truth or the truth of like when the option doesn't exist, this is the way.
it's hard to say.
When it's not actually on the table. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, maybe that could be that like the option doesn't exist. So it's hard for me to even like, but I don't know. I just think like if I could, I would more likely press a button and get more immediately for free.
See, but that's fine. But okay.
Then I'm more likely to do that than I am to have a full like sleeve and be like, well, now I want to take it off.
To me, they are clearly accessories, but ones you don't have a chance to remove. Like if the greatest necklace you've ever seen, you love it. And they say, hey, here's the thing. We have to weld it onto you. It's never removable.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's getting that necklace.
Do you want to know something really funny?
Of necklaces to me is that they can be removed.
This is a bracelet that is permanently welded to my arm.
Is it really?
I swear. Yes.
I mean,
there's
it's made
no
of
latch.
the finest wispy. Is literally
if you really wanted to, you could just like clip it.
On there?
I got it sometime early last year, like around this time, because it was for a
like
friend's
closed
birthday.
And welded, or they're like they have a little separation.
Well, so it's one chain, and then there's one like little hoop that they welded.
Okay,
they had like a little thing.
Why?
But permanent jewelry is a thing. Like you can like it's a thing. And this I actually did at a party, and it was a birthday party for a friend.
Insane.
And my best friend.
What about when that friend becomes MAGA?
We got
you jerk it off. Whoa.
Well,
crazy.
This is my lifelong best friend, and so that will not happen.
What if it did, though? You don't know.
That would be crazy because she works in politics.
Sure, she gets in a car accident. So does Fetterman.
Oh. Okay, but now we're talking like
Fetterman
crazy
ran
hypotheticals.
Is practically a socialist. No, strokes happen every day. Fetterman ran is practically a socialist.
But like anything can happen. Like, of course, anything can happen.
We're not talking anything. We're not talking
I
about
also have a match. I have a matching tattoo with her also. So we're permanent. We're locked in.
She'd probably get it removed if she became a trad wife MAGA lady,
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
We were meant to take an ad break forever ago. Be prepared for a very short final segment. I don't hate tattoos. I just value the ability to take off my clothes. I just feel like...
that I understand more than anything else.
Thank you. I feel like that is such a fair fucking position for people who are like, wow, Jimmy's still a conservative. The way I would cover myself head to toe with tattoos if that app existed would probably not happen because of the sanitary thing. But if the sanitation thing, I just am too grossed out by it. And I know I don't need the lecture. I know there are a lot of sanitary tattoo artists out there. The idea of it, like a mud bath. I'm not doing a mud bath either.
A mud bath.
Okay? I can't get past the idea. But if that wasn't an issue, I would do it head to toe too. I just want to be able to get nude. I hate the scars on my body that prevent me from getting totally nude. And this is just a colorful scar, guys. All right. We'll be right back.
We've entered a different conversation.
Yeah, we'll be right back. We'll be right back. And now it won't be about tattoos. We'll be right back.
Hey, Jimmy, if you were to have just like a spare couple duellas, where would you put it?
Not on a flash tattoo. I'll tell you that right now. I'd go to patreon.com/calltheline. That's where I'd be going.
And you know what? I might do that as well. I might go to patreon.com/calltheline. And you want to know why? I'll tell you why. Jimmy, you want to tell us why?
Patronage starts at $3, where you get access to a community Discord that, contrary to Jimmy's popular belief, turns out is not dead. There's people in there. They're having fun. Do you know what they're doing in there?
They're having a good time.
Do you know what they're doing in there, though? They're playing
doing bingo.
This is a thing that took on its whole own life. A thing that I don't think we're allowed to participate in because if it becomes too official, there might be gambling regulations and shit. I don't think they're putting money and prizes down on it. I think they're just saying, oh my God, I got a bingo. But they're playing bingo on the show.
And you know something? You know who could find out if they're putting money on it? The person listening right now. The person who's listening right now who goes to patreon.com/calltheline.
And you can tell us in the comments. What are they doing? Is there a racket going on? We got to call the feds?
You could tell us, but don't tell us. Because once we know, then we're complicit. So you can tell us, but don't tell us.
Is it unethical of us to make the ad reads so enjoyable that the people who are at patreon.com/calltheline actually don't hear the ad reads? Maybe, but you know what you could do? You could go watch it, then you get the bonus show. That's where the good shit is.
That's the good shit.
That's usually where we talk about tattoos. And then you could go and listen to just the ads back on the regular version. You have access to it all. Do you want access?
Yeah. This is the real ad. You want access to it all? Patreon.com/calltheline.
Unfortunately, if you have tattoos, there's a limit to how much you can access. Because at a certain point, you can't remove. There's some barriers preventing access.
That's
Patreon.com/call the line. My accent has gone all over the place.
Off the rails.
I do not think this is the accent that I began with, but it is the one with which I will end, and you'll never see it coming.
Oh my God.
Welcome back to what will be a very short final segment. All right, that's the show, everybody. Thank you. Don't forget. No, I'm just kidding. What does that be? That'd be kind of funny. That'd be kind of funny. By the way, we're doing Cuba next, just so everybody knows. Cuba's next. Cuba, which has a much more complicated situation, and the worst things about Cuba and the source of their poverty is far more caused by U.S. Oh, I put it on loop. I put it on loop because we were reading those ads. You know what? You guys can have it twice. It's a pleasant little thing. Hey, don't cough in there.
Oh my God.
Or something. I think my dearest just coughed or something. Did you cough? Are you sick? Babe? Sweetheart? She can't tell I'm talking to her. She's so locked into Pokopia right now. And I'm so fucking jealous. The way I want to be Poka her eggs.
Wow.
I want to Poka that pee. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow. I hate that. That's so bad.
I didn't like it either, but I gotta stand by it.
Just getting worse. Okay.
So Trump's wanting to overthrow the Cuban regime in the next couple of weeks. Here's the thing. It's not worth it. So I'm not saying here's the bright side because it's not worth it. But here's the bright side. Everybody hates this.
Yeah.
And the midterms are this year. Donald Trump decided to do this before the midterms. Donald Trump may be giving away the midterms. Maybe he's thinking he can do everything by June and make you forget by November. And unfortunately, there's some wisdom to that idea. Thank you, TikTok.
Yeah.
You could get, you remember, guys, that was ages ago. That was so long ago that we kept committing. Because like right now, I feel like we talk about the height of the Israel-Gaza shit like it happened in history. When like, you guys are still reusing memes you have downloaded more recently, or rather further back than the height of the Gaza genocide.
Right.
And like, yeah, but you know, those memes have a lasting impact on my life. But nobody's even told me what to post on social media about it. So this doesn't anymore. Anyway, I'm becoming a curmudgeon-y old man. Have you noticed?
I was saying earlier that, the curmudgeon phase of our life has absolutely begun.
It's not our fault. It started early, but also I feel like there's probably, if you're a 14-year-old who's politically literate right now, you've begun your curmudgeon phase.
Well, you know, Gen Z is like wrecking the alcohol industry. No one's drinking. No one's having fun anymore. Everyone is just pouting in their room. And
unfortunately, there's some bad
reading
shit
the
going
news.
On with that, though. Gen Z's reading comprehension and IQ is the first generation to be lower than their parents. Yeah. Which it's funny because the smart ones are real smart. So the dumb ones must be real fucking dumb.
They're really.
Gen Z has popped out some banger people, some dope ass people. But
who's your favorite Gen Zer?
Good question. Pass. You actually know the answer if you think about it, but I'm not going to say it out loud.
Do I?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you for sure.
Is it a person I know personally?
Yeah, definitely.
Is it a person that you know in real life?
Yeah.
Okay. Then never mind. I got it.
You got it?
Yes.
Did you get my voice note earlier? We're not talking about that
I didn't
either. Oh my God.
I didn't realize you sent me one until I sat down.
Listen to it later. Definitely don't listen to that one on the air. I said some things. Okay, that
great.
People would be like, oh my God, what is the nature of their relationship? Now I feel
one
like I'm
can never
making
be
you
sure.
anxious. It's not as crazy as they are going to think I'm saying right now. We're not.
Let their minds wander.
We're not Crusty Gnoming it, okay?
No. Crusty Gnome?
I'm not Lewandowski. No. I'm not about to womp the death of disabled children. Bro, that's what he did. You remember in the first term, there was the guy on TV who, there was a woman on the news describing how disabled children were literally like losing benefits and dying because of the Trump administration. And the other guy goes, womp. That is so
Actually,
I think
crazy.
They were both men. I don't think the first person was a woman. I think I sexistly assumed because it was a person caring about disabled kids, but I think they were both men. The womp guy was Corey Lewandowski.
Wow. And that makes sense. Like, that's someone Kristi would be interested in.
Grab my diaphragm. That guy's mine.
Yuck.
For people who are, I'm not referring to the muscle which stimulates breathing. When I say diaphragm, I'm talking about it. Does anyone use those anymore? Is that kind of an ancient technology?
It's definitely not like as commonly used because there's some maintenance with it. And also genuinely, I think that people nowadays don't know where to buy them, but you can buy them in just like CVS.
Still though?
But you could buy diaphragms in CVS. They're not as commonly, they're not like, you're not going to find like a whole stack of them or like a variety, but most drugstores will still have a diaphragm. But
do you have to have not a very good partner for them to be effective? Or do I not understand how they work? Because I feel like I'd be knocking that shit around.
Oh, no. I mean, they like sit far enough. And I'm also wondering, I can't remember if it's a diaphragm that you have to have fitted, but there's one of the like internal birth control methods that you do actually have to have fitted. And it might actually be a diaphragm. But anyway, in any case.
I told Adeline, by the way, that you two should talk about that training you told me about on the last show.
Oh,
where you have to watch. You had to watch porn that makes you uncomfortable and then like deconstruct it.
Yeah, it was really fun.
As part of your training. Yeah.
It was a good time.
I thought that would be fun for you two to chat out on or off air.
Yeah, I know. I think she would be great as like a sexual health professional. Like I think she would really enjoy it actually.
I do too, actually. Okay, but what were you saying there at the end about you gotta get the shit fitted? What is fitting like? You gotta put on 3 different sizes and go, okay, this one fits, or you're talking about there's a guy with a shoe measuring device.
Shoe measuring device
calipers? Are calipers involved?
What's a caliper?
You don't know? Okay, so we use it a lot in woodworking, but it's like it's a type of ruler essentially that has 2 fingers, I guess you could call them, 2 jaws that stick together. And then say I have a piece and my piece is this finger. I want to know the width of it. The jaws come apart and you put it over the piece and then you tighten it and then it marks on the side. It shows you how what the exact width of that is. So you can get an exact width by setting the jaws on that's what a caliper is. It also can do depth. I think my calipers comes with a depth gauge built in that works the same way. But anyway, they're really cool.
Interesting.
They're fun and exciting. I'll show you sometime.
Well, so a diaphragm, because it has to be sort of like, it's a little cup and there has to be a spermicide that you also use.
Oh, I forgot about
with
that.
It. Yeah.
Because spermicide's very effective, essentially, if you slow down, as long as you get it before it gets in the hole, in the passageway. in the sphincter, technically.
Oh, like if you like insert it later or something? Is that what you're saying?
Well, what
or
I'm
like
saying
with the
is
diaphragm?
Spermicide's already effective, but your biggest the biggest factor is that sperm can get to that sphincter before it comes. If it gets into contact with that before it comes into contact with the spermicide,
right?
It's ineffective. And so it seems like I forgot that a diaphragm and spermicide go together.
They go together,
and
it
that
also kind of like
raises the odds of the effectiveness of the spermicide. You're probably not relying on the diaphragm. You're relying on the spermicide and giving it a better shot.
Yeah, well, it's the combination, and it's a little cup, and it goes sort of like suctions up to the cervix. So like a little, it's a little suctiony. It's kinda not like just moving around in there.
Or is it like a contact lens? Like
more like a contact lens.
That this is
like
the
a
place
contact lens.
It belongs.
It's like if anyone who's listening has used a disc, like a menstrual disc. That's what they look like.
I think like when you're like, hey, here's a metaphor to help you grasp it. Going with something equally sort of obscure and unlikely. I don't think there's a lot of diaphragm people like, like a menstrual disc.
I know. I don't know how else to explain it. It has
and the boys aren't getting this at all. Contacts was what worked.
I know.
Most people get contacts. The idea of contacts.
Yeah, where I guess it does sort of like suction. Yeah, but it's not. It's not like a hard suction.
Your retina and iris area have a different texture and shape than the rest of the white of your eye. And so that's why they stay in that place for the most part. And when you knock them off, I can do it right now. When I knock it off, 2 blinks and it's back in place. It wants to be there.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the texture was a part of it.
Oh, I might have made that up. I don't know.
Oh.
You know what's crazy is I wear mine so much that when I took them off, they were like, hey, just so you know, your eye is essentially scarred. Not like scarred, but you sort of have, if you take your contacts off, we can see where your contacts always lay. It's like, there's like a layer missing and it now sits in. So mine's even more than that. Mine like has a recessed area that it just holds to.
One time I forgot contact lens solution and I was in high school. And so I didn't realize that this was, I didn't realize that this was fucking stupid. And I was at my boyfriend's house and he had eye drops and I used eye drops and kept my contacts in eye drops. And then I realized later that they were expired because I put them in my eyes and I gave myself a chemical burn on my eyeballs. And it was so fucking painful. And you can, when I was blinking, I could feel exactly that ring that you're talking about, that like imprint. It was horrible.
Yeah. I didn't listen to that story because I was looking at something else. Will you give me the 5-second version?
I chemically burned my eyeballs with...
by turning it inside out?
No, by putting my contacts in eye drops that were expired.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're not... So eye drops in general, you're not supposed to use...
you're not supposed to do that.
Unless they're preservative free.
Yeah, no, they were, it was all around bad. Every piece of my choice was bad. Wrong every step of the way.
Here's the simple answer. Contacts stay in place because they gently stick to the thin layer of tears on your eye and are shaped to match your cornea. So surface tension and fit hold them centered. And I feel like bringing up surface tension probably means texture helps in some way, but your cornea is the thing they match. Now she's not listening because she's looking at something else, which is fine.
No, something got delivered here, so I'm curious what it is.
It's pretty much what we guessed about how contacts. Ooh, is it food?
Oh, this is cute. I know what this is.
It's my birthday present.
Oh.
You accidentally sent it to you. That'd be funny.
Oh no. Okay, I don't know what this says. Do you want to see what it is, or should we open it in the bonus show?
Open it in the bonus show.
Okay.
Oh, I got a reply to Promise. Promise messaged me at like 1 a.m. feeling like so bad that she didn't tell me happy birthday on my birthday. And the amount nobody believes, I don't care. I'm to the point that I keep admitting I don't care and I need to not do that. I'm an influencer. Okay? You cash in on your birthday. That's what you do on your birthday. You cash in on it. Okay? And yet I'm over here going like, guys, if you want to send a birthday thing, that'd be great. I don't care. I'm a 36-year-old man whose birthday was never cared about. I'm not going to start today. And let's be so clear. Even if I grew up with parents who were like, yay, birthday, with parents who like made you feel, we had a no birthday parties rule. We weren't allowed to have birthday parties. And the reason was, if you invite friends to your birthday party and they get you presents, we'll be expected to get presents for your friends and to take you to their parties. So it was literally like, you're poor, even though that's been undermined by revelations that my parents weren't the ones. My grandparents were paying their mortgage. Anyway, but then they have the audacity to be against like welfare and shit like that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. Very classic and classy. Anyway, that was like no, you don't go to birthday parties because we don't want to get presents for other kids and we don't want to take you to birthday parties. That was why we couldn't. Crazy. Anyway, so there's all this, but even if I had not had that growing up experience, by 36, as a man, your birthdays are done. Your last birthday, I would argue 21, everybody gets. Oh, macarons are good. Is that what was
I need to show you what this is. No, it's more than that, but.
We're almost done. 21, everybody gets a birthday. 25, you can do a fun like, hey guys, I can rent a car now with lower rates. My insurance just got cheaper. Fine, do that at 25. This is for men, guys. Girls get to do whatever they want. We've treated them like shit. They get birthdays. Okay. It's kind of a patriarchal reparation. Okay.
Right.
They get birthdays. 25, you get a birthday. Because it's like also quarter of a century, made it. I got to do 3 more of these things. Great. Also, it's probably your last like significant birthday with all of your bones doing the right shit. You also get to celebrate 30. But it should be a bit funerary.
That's crazy.
Because life's over. Everything fun is done. Now it's just work. Now it's just, I'm just kidding. I've liked my 30s way more than my 20s. No, I've liked part of my 30s.
What's going on?
If you take the health problems out, being 30 is better than being 20.
Yes. Agree.
And I've liked the last 2 years or year and a half a lot, despite the health stuff. Anyway, and then after 30, it's over. 35, maybe you could do a for fun. Like I would have enjoyed doing a party when I turned 35 last year if I had been well enough, where I dress up like I'm running for president. You could do a presidential birthday at 35, but then your birthdays are done. There's no more.
Presidential is good. I like presidential birthday.
A presidential 35-year-old birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Everything after that isn't a birthday. It's more of a pre-funeral. And if you want to have a pre-funeral, at 40, 50, 60, 70, you go nuts. Do that shit. But you'll notice that when people get older, like rich people, celebrities, what do they do when they get older? Roasts. And roasts are kind of funerary, if you really think about it. First of all, it's called a roast. We're already talking about cremating you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then it's everybody talking about the accomplishments of your life and why you're a bigger douchebag than you realize. It's a funeral of a type. Anyway, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. She's very distracted. So we're going to the bonus show.
I am. I'm very distracted. I don't know what's going on anymore.
We'll see y'all in the bonus show. That was the show today. Sorry that we covered the important news. Iran, that shit's happening. We'll talk about that more, I'm sure, this next week. There's another conservative group of young conservatives. That young conservative group chat. Turns out after they got caught being racist, they're racist again. You're finding that out today. They're still being racist in there.
Shocking development.
There might be some new Epstein file stuff coming out, possibly by accident, but we'll find out.
Possibly by accident?
Yeah. I mean, they've been doing a lot of Epstein accidental releases. Oh, our bad. We got to redact that again. That was the show. So sorry.
Sorry.
I'm not that sorry. Okay, sorry.